Hi everybody, good morning. Really sorry guys for this delay. I don't know. As you saw, there was some problem going on. So I hope that now the link will work fine for everybody. Later on, even I was not able to use that link. So, and in the morning, I don't know. I'm really hoping that Menti Quiz will work fine. It is showing a lot of trouble to me. It is really giving me a lot of trouble these days. So, कुछ भी refresh नहीं हो रहा था. It was just not working. So let's hope it'll work fine now. And I'm really, really sorry for the delay, guys. Okay. And good morning. Good morning, Seema, Shrishti, Manshi, Pritam. All of you, a very good morning. I hope you're all fine and you're all doing great. And we'll just like बहुत जल्दी start करेंगे, ठीक है? And good morning Akshita, good morning Ravikant. So I am seeing some new names. Ravikant, is this your first time participating in the session? I can't recall your name from any previous sessions. And guys, if there is anyone who has joined for the first time, please just raise your hand. So I'll just give you a brief idea about the quiz. If not, then we'll just proceed quickly. Good morning, Amukta. Good morning. Okay. So till the time everyone is joining, let me just very quickly introduce myself. I am Sheba. I am a law graduate and I have completed my law degree from Uttaranchal University. And I completed it in the year 2019. And fortunately, I completed it with a gold medal. And I also have been a national debater as well as a public speaker. And right now at LawSikho, I'm working as an expert for current affairs and I'm also managing the current affairs vertical. Okay, so that's more or less about me. Okay. दिस विल बी द फर्स्ट आर्टिकल नाउ गाइस एज वी नो दैट फ्राइडे सैटरडे को क्विज नहीं हुई थी तो उसके आर्टिकल्स भी हैं वहां से क्वेश्चंस भी हैं और आज देयर वाज नथिंग एनीथिंग ग्रेट ओनली टू क्वेश्चंस आर फ्रॉम टुडेज न्यूज़पेपर सो बट नॉट ऑल आर देयर फ्रॉम फ्राइडे सैटरडे वी विल कवर अ फ्यू टुमारो ठीक है otherwise quiz बहुत लंबी हो जाती है but don't worry we'll not miss out on anything so we'll cover them today and tomorrow okay just give me a moment I'll just share the link of the quiz so all of you, please make sure that you're there with me on Menti Quiz here in the chat box. Please find a link. Just click on this link. It'll take you directly to this platform, Menti Quiz, and there we will participate. Okay. So the first article that is Central Asia meet forms Afghan group. So the Prime Minister says that countries are concerned about the developments in Afghanistan. So leaders discuss the connectivity. Now, as you know, there are specific countries that are a part of Central Asia का part जिसको हम बोलते हैं जैसे आपको पता है West Asia, Central Asia, South Asia, Southeast Asia ठीक है So India is a part of South Asia always remember okay Central Asia में there are all these countries जो तान वाली है ना कजाकिस्तान तुर्कमेनिस्तान उज्बेकिस्तान ठीक है ये आप यहाँ पे देख सकते हो कजाकिस्तान किर्गिस्तान ताजिकिस्तान तुर्कमेनिस्तान उज्बेकिस्तान ठीक है all of these they form part of the Central Asia थोड़ा सा याद रखना ठीक है Chalo, in this slide, everybody, you can join the Menti quiz. You have to join. It's always good to be here. Okay. So please make sure that you're entering your full name, you're entering your right name, and that you are there with us on Menti quiz. So for your convenience, once again, I'm sharing this link. Please make sure that you're all here. Okay. तो एक बार फटाफट से आ जाओ बिकॉज यहाँ पे आपके आंसर्स इवेलुएट हो पाएंगे यहीं पे आप अपने आंसर्स दोगे तो आपको स्कोर मिलेगा ठीक है एंड ऑल्सो गाइज इफ एनीवन डज नॉट नो द फास्टर यू आंसर द मोर यू स्कोर ओके बट दैट ऑल्सो डज नॉट मीन दैट यू don't have to like you do not focus on giving the right answer because of course the right answer will fetch you a lot more marks okay so make sure that you're answering सोच समझ के ठीक है चलो ऑलमोस्ट ऑल द पार्टिसिपेंट्स आर देयर आई एम शॉर्ट ऑफ 3 पार्टिसिपेंट्स प्लीज मेक श्योर गाइस जल्दी से आ जाओ बिकॉज इट्स 10:38 10:42 ऑलरेडी ओके सो आई गेस यू माइट हैव योर क्लासेस और स्टफ ठीक है चलो लेट्स स्टार्ट एवरीवन ऑल द बेस्ट चलो लेट्स सी फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन फॉर द डे Which of the following Central Asian countries are landlocked? बहुत easy question है. Your options are Kyrgyzstan and Uzbekistan, Tajikistan and Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan and Turkmenistan और all. नाम में ही आंसर है, नाम में ही, ठीक है? एशिया के कौन से पार्ट में है ये countries? That itself will tell you. ठीक है whether or you know not they are landlocked or what ठीक है because south में you know it's the Indian Ocean where India is ठीक है north में रशिया वाले side पे we have the Arctic Ocean ठीक है बाकी तो मतलब राइट में जो है ईस्ट एशिया जो है वहां पे यू हैव द ईस्ट चाइना सी, साउथ चाइना सी. वेरी गुड गाइस, सो ऑल इज द करेक्ट आंसर. देखो सेंट्रल एशिया, अभी ना मैप है तो मैप के थ्रू देख लेते हैं. देखो सेंट्रल एशिया, दिस इज द पार्ट ऑफ सेंट्रल एशिया गाइस. ठीक है, सो अगर आप कंफ्यूज हो रहे हो, आई एम नॉट श्योर गाइस वेदर द रेजोल्यूशन ऑफ दिस इज करेक्ट और नॉट, बट आई विल ट्राई टू लाइक क्लैरिफाई. ठीक है, तो बाकी आप एक बार थोड़ा सा अपनी तरफ से देख लेना. ठीक है, so do not like consider Caspian Sea to be opening stuff for that. See, it is definitely a water body, but it does not, the country does not give it an an unending opening to the country, right? So these countries, Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, ठीक है, here is Uzbekistan if I'm not wrong, ठीक है, then Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, ठीक है, all of these countries, these are the part of Central Asia, okay, and all of them are landlocked. अगर रशिया की बात करें, यहाँ पे नॉर्थ, इन द नॉर्दर्न पार्ट ऑफ रशिया वी हैव द आर्कटिक ओशन, right? Then here Afghanistan, Pakistan, India has the edge on the Indian Ocean. ठीक है, China के east पे if you will move, so what do we have? We have the East China Sea, and on the southern side we have the South China Sea, right? And पूरा यहाँ पे west में we have what? We have the Mediterranean Sea and all of that area जहाँ पे Persian Gulf और सब कुछ है. ठीक है, so Central Asia is completely landlocked. ठीक है, so you have to keep that in mind. ठीक है. Oh, even I couldn't pay attention to that, Amukta. Very critical. Chalo. Next article. Air India back in Tata Group hangar. So government transfers share to Tata Sons unit Thales. Okay. आई होप इट्स प्रोनाउंस लाइक दैट. ठीक है, सो ये एक छोटी सी क्रोनोलॉजी है, छोटी तो नहीं है, खैर काफी लंबी है. ठीक है, सो इसमें कुछ कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट है. ठीक है, एज यू कैन सी फ्रॉम हियर. नाउ इफ आई रीड आउट एवरीथिंग तो आप आंसर दे दोगे. 2 क्वेश्चंस आर बेस्ड ऑन दीज ईयर्स. ठीक है, नाउ एज यू नो दैट एयर इंडिया हैज नाउ बीन completely transferred to the Tata Group. ठीक है, so it's no more like under the control of the government now. So उसी के बारे में है, पूरी क्रोनोलॉजी है उसी की. ठीक है, so let's see what is question number 2. चलो, I hope you're all following with me on Menti quiz, right? चलो, let's see question number 2, everyone. All the best. Okay, the first flight by JRD aircraft was in which of the following years? Your options are 1920, 1930, 1932, 1920. देखो एग्जाम में it's not like for compulsion कि exact year पे कोई question आएगा, but since it is into lot into news now, तो some important events it's always good that you know. Okay. Okay. All right. It's 1932. Very good. I was expecting it will be a bit of, a tough question for you guys, but very nice. Yes, so it's 1932 that there was this first flight by JRD aircraft. Okay, so it was there. Okay, chalo. Let's see question number 3, everyone. ये बाकी participants भी आ जाना, ठीक है, कभी पीछे रह जाओ. Chalo, let's see the third question. Air India was nationalized in which of the following years? Your options are 1943, 1932, 1953 or 1962. It was also very much there in that chronology wala chart. Okay. Yes, very good. It's 1953. Okay. So Air India was nationalized in 1953, very much close to the independence of India. So just 6 years later, it was nationalized. Okay. Okay. Let's see question number 4. Okay. Chalo. Which of the following sales allow transfer of ownership plus the assets also of the central public sector undertakings? 2 ऑप्शंस है इसमें, आप काफी कंफ्यूज हो सकते हो. पहला है, कह रहा है लोन फ्रॉम आरबीआई, अगर आप लोन लेते हो आरबीआई से, डिसइन्वेस्टमेंट, स्ट्रैटेजिक डिसइन्वेस्टमेंट और नन. See, it's talking about 2 things at once: transfer of the ownership as well as also the assets of that central public sector undertaking जिसको आप ट्रांसफर कर रहे हो. For example, Air India. ठीक है, let's see. वेरी गुड गाइज, यस, स्ट्रैटेजिक डिसइन्वेस्टमेंट. देखो, इकोनॉमी जो है उसमें एक बेसिक सिंपल कॉन्सेप्ट वी हैव इज ऑफ द डिसइन्वेस्टमेंट. ठीक है, नाउ व्हाट हैपेंस अबाउट इन डिसइन्वेस्टमेंट, दैट अ पब्लिक सेक्टर अंडरटेकिंग, PSU, बेसिकली एनी कंपनी, एनी इंस्टीट्यूशन, एनी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन और एनी सर्विस, ठीक है, that you earlier used to fall under the ambit of the government. For example, Air India, it was a government, airways. All right. So what happens is that now there could be various reasons of disinvestment. Now the Modi government, as in, if we talk about the BJP government, um, it has its own reasons of introducing disinvestment into a lot of sectors. But of course, then you must have seen there are a lot of debates around it. Some say that it'll be good. Disinvestment basically है privatization by the government. ठीक है, तो government अपनी कोई चीज किसी private company को, किसी private sector holder को देती है. That is called as the disinvestment. Okay, so many a times what are the reasons? That maybe the government is not able to focus properly on that particular service, so it believes that private sector will be able to do it more diligently. Or maybe the government seems or feels that the participation of the private sector is not enough in the economy, so then it does so. But in India, there are varied reasons, because if you talk about the private sector participation, it's quite good. Yes, of course, that there are some big sharks, of course, in the game, but still private sector has a lot of importance in the Indian economy. So that is why, if you remember, Mamata Banerjee was, even a lot of other opposition leaders also, they're very much against this process of disinvestment. They're saying that this government is actually going on a lot of extremes, and it is not at all keeping anything under its own ambit, and due to which, see guys, मैं आपको एक simple concept समझाती हूँ, which is very important. Why, as an individual, like us, as a consumer, why it should worry us on one side, or why it should relieve us on the other side. See, if we talk about it, why it should worry us, you must also understand that जो private services होती हैं, ठीक है, they are always more expensive. You must have noticed. I'll give you an example. जैसे कि we talk about the recharges, ठीक है, Airtel, Jio या कुछ भी, ठीक है, of course, Jio is very much pocket friendly, this and that, I know. But can you compare it with BSNL? Now, do not compare network availability abhi, because that will jump on to when we are talking about the second point. Okay? So definitely BSNL, which is Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited, which is under the control of government, definitely it is very much pocket friendly. Okay, now one reason for worrying is this, that private services are definitely more expensive. Okay, second of the reason to worry is that the private sector is all about, like 90% is about खुद की पॉकेट भरनी है. ठीक है, yes, profit making is their sole, like the biggest reason why they are there in the market. For that purpose, they only target the people or the audience that will give them the maximum of profit. Now guys, why I'm discussing this, ko dhyan se sunna, because these concepts are all around us and we should be aware of what is happening, right? So the private companies, they all want ki sabse zyada profit hame aana chahiye. theek hai, for that purpose, they're only concerned, or they're maximum, in the maximum way, only concerned with the people who can generate that required profit. इसीलिए any sector of the society that is not able to reap the same benefits back to the company, they will not be interested. For example, BSNL, and let's take comparison between Jio and BSNL. Okay, BSNL has its connections, or the government will try to bring on connections in the remotest of the areas also, so that it can move on to digital India connectivity, this and that. But will Jio right now make efforts to do so? Hardly. Why it will do so? उसको कोई public welfare का काम नहीं करना है, उसको अपनी pocket भरनी है, उसके लिए उसके पास already बहुत audience है, right? So profit making is the primary goal of the private sectors, which is, on the contrary, is some way not the goal of the government sector, right? उसका public welfare goal होता है, ठीक है? So these are the things that we will be worrying about. If at all, a lot of government services will move on to the private sector, because it will become expensive, definitely. Then it will not be looked forward for the benefit of the people at large. Now, things that will be better will be, like, the first and the most important thing is definitely the services. अब आपने खुद नोटिस किया होगा कि जियो और बीएसएनएल को कंपेयर कर लो, कि जियो का नेटवर्क आपको आज के टाइम में बहुत सारी जगहों पे मिल जाएगा, बट बीएसएनएल, इट्स रियली गिविंग अ हार्ड टाइम टू द पीपल, राइट? सो your services will definitely be better if you have private sector. So, and the other thing may be कि along with services, other benefit that you can have from the private sector is maybe timely updation, right? Because अब आप देख रहे हो कभी ये आ गया कभी वो आ गया, they're like every time they're innovating with new stuff. Government इतनी creative नहीं होती है, ठीक है, क्योंकि उसका stake पे इतना कुछ नहीं होता है. So यहाँ पे आपको जो है there has to be a balance drawn between the privatization and the public assets, right? So definitely there has to be the right balance. जैसे कि health services है, उसमें आप privatization जिसको कहते हैं ना public private partnership PPP, that can be done. बहुत सारे district hospitals में already it is being done, right? But एकदम एक्सट्रीम ऑफ आइदर ऑफ द थिंग्स इज नॉट गुड. पूरा पब्लिक होना भी इज नॉट गुड, पूरा प्राइवेट होना भी इज नॉट गुड, ठीक है. Yes, exactly, Akhil, you're right that there will be a lot of services, but we will hardly be able to afford them. So anyway, it will defeat the purpose. Okay. Yes. You are very, very correct, Preetham, here that's why they're planning on privatization of railways. If you remember the train, kaun si hai wo? I always forget the name of the train. Do you remember, guys? Recently, a train जो है flag off की गई थी. That was the first private sector की जो train थी. I'm totally missing out on the name. I'm really sorry. I'll definitely tell you. Vande Bharat. Thank you so much, Zaid. You are an angel. Yes, Vande Bharat Express, right? So, coal, ठीक है, जैसे था, ठीक है, या फिर हम डिफेंस की बात करते हैं, रेलवेज, ठीक है, these were some areas which were a lot under the control of the government, but recently itself government has started privatizing in the railways as well. So definitely आपको सर्विसेज बेटर मिलेंगी, पर वो महंगी इतनी है ट्रेन की, सोचना पड़ेगा ट्रैवल करने से पहले भी, right? So there has to be a balance. There always has to be a balance. Okay. So I know we have taken a lot of time on this discussion, but guys, it was very important to understand what actually is disinvestment and the pros and cons of it. Okay. Generally, भी आपसे कोई पूछता है, discussion करता है, तो you should be in a position to give at least a general answer, right? So when you are transferring the ownership plus also the assets of that central PSU is public sector undertaking, जो government की company या government की organization या body होती है, ठीक है? So that is called as strategic disinvestment, ठीक है? चलो. Let's move to the next one. Here you can see the green measure. So a worker of Hyderabad Metropolitan Development Authority spraying a solution into the Hussain Sagar lake to prevent algae formation as part of the bioremediation efforts to prevent pollution in Hyderabad on Thursday. Dekho guys, bioremediation जो है ना, it's a very important concept when it comes to the environmental science. ठीक है, EVS का. Basically, bioremediation is when we use the biological methods or the biological remedies to fight against various kinds of problems. Okay. Now, the development of algae is one issue that many times comes up. See, if at all on the layer of the water there will be a lot of algae, definitely the sunlight will not be able to penetrate deep into the water, due to which it is very much detrimental for the life of the various species living in the lake and stuff. Okay. So, Preetham, as much as I recall, I think it's a private train. Making either, I think then maybe the name, there would be some other name of the train, but there definitely was a train. Recently it was flagged off, which was a private sector train. I'll tell you the name. Okay, I might be confused with the Vande Bharat. I'll look into this, don't worry. Okay, so I'll let you know. Okay, but there definitely is a train. I'll let you know the name or whichever it was. Chalo, let's move to the next one, guys. Bioremediation, ठीक है, Hussain Sagar Lake and everything. Let's see question number 5th. Okay, so Hussain Sagar Lake is located in, your options are Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu और तेलंगाना. Very easy. अभी आपने नाम पढ़ा तो वो कहाँ की कैपिटल है वो आपको पता होगा, ठीक है? अच्छा, it was Bharat Gaurav Amukta. Okay, that's what the Google says. I was also just going to look into Google. Acha, theek hai. Let's just, I'll definitely read upon this and I'll tell you guys like tomorrow sometime. Okay. So let's see what is the answer to this question. The Hussain Sagar Lake is located in, very good. Yes, it's Telangana. ठीक है. अब मुझे एक बात बताओ, ये तेलंगाना कितने लोग बोलते हैं और तेलंगाना कितने लोग बोलते हैं? All up with Telangana, just say yes. ठीक है. Let me know, because this is a very big doubt I need to really resolve over it here. तेलंगाना कौन कौन बोलते हैं? अच्छा, अखिल तेलंगाना. ओके. अरे बहुत सारे हो भाई. अच्छा, श्रीवास, मानसा, प्रीतम, तुषार, यशी, साक्षी, आमुक्ता. अच्छा. Okay, so Amukta also says that the first one is right, तेलंगाना. अच्छा ठीक है. अक्षता also, क्या बात है, क्योंकि मैं कुछ टाइम पहले तक I used to call it तेलंगाना. And there is a friend of mine who used to always laugh at me. He was like, why do you call it Telangana? And I was like, I don't know. I just have it on my tongue that way. But I think it's the Telangana. Yes. Yeah, so Telangana. Now I pronounce it Telangana. ऐसा होता है बहुत सारी चीजों का, like, oh yes, Tejas Express. Yes, guys. Thank you so much, Zed. It is Tejas Express. Yes, Vande Bharat nahi hai. I was confused with that. Vande Bharat is a Make in India initiative. You're right. And Tejas Express is the one जो private sector की train है. Thank you, Zed. Yes, actually, yes, it's Tejas Express. Good. Chalo. Let's see the leaderboard. Chalo, let's see who is leading the quiz. Okay. Zaid, you totally deserve today. Okay. So Zaid is on the lead right now. Then we have Preetam, not very far. Then we have Khushbu, Akhil, Mayuri, Seema, Manasa, Elsa. Elsa, please put in your real name. Okay. Then we have Tushar and Mohit. Okay. Yeah. Chalo. Let's see the next question. Question number 6, everyone. Okay. Hussain Sagar was built across a tributary of the Musi River in 1563 by Ibrahim Quli Qutb Shah. Oh my God. What kind of a lake is it? इतना आसान question ना पूरी जिंदगी में मैंने नहीं देखा होगा. Artificial man-made river delta formed or none? एक बार sentence दोबारा पढ़ लो, answer आपको अपने आप मिल जाएगा. ठीक है? Please, just read it very carefully. Okay. देखो यार ये मैन मेड और आर्टिफिशियल. Okay, wait. I also need a clarity on this. Okay. I can anyone? Yes. Acha, Kutub. Acha, okay. Thank you, Amukta, for this as well. Kutub. ठीक है. Okay. I don't know, guys. I will have to look into this. I'll have to ask Juhi why she put it in these. मैंने जब ये quiz check की थी इससे पहले, I only looked onto artificial and I was like, yes, ठीक है. मैंने man-made तो I did not pay attention. So I'll talk to Juhi, guys, and I'll ask the reason why she has put in these two. Maybe she has a specific reason for this. I'm not able to crack it right now. ठीक है? So let's see. I'll ask. ठीक है? चलो, let's move further. I'll definitely ask and let you know. ठीक है? Okay. Let's see. Question number 7. Which of the following can be used as a biofertilizer? Okay. Your options are rhizobium, azotobacter, blue-green algae, or all. देखो इसमें से एक आंसर तो डेफिनेटली है. ठीक है, बहुत बायो के और इन्वायरमेंट के चैप्टर्स में होता था, ये नाम बहुत होता था. ठीक है, अगर आपको याद हो तो. Let's see. Very good. Yes, all. ठीक है, so all can be used as bio fertilizers. ठीक है, देखो rhizobium किस किस को याद है? Rhizobium is the dash fixing agent. You remember? जो लेग्यूमिनस प्लांट्स होते हैं जिनके रूट्स में लेग्यूम्स होती है, नोड्स टाइप की, दे आर वेरी गुड इन दिस. वेरी गुड अमुक्ता एंड वेरी गुड खाइजर. यस, इट्स दी वेर जैद ने पहले दे रखा है. ओके, यस जैद, राइट. सो इट्स दी नाइट्रोजन फिक्सिंग एजेंट, राइट. सो राइजोबियम तो बहुत ही फेमस होता है. और लेग्यूमिनस प्लांट्स जैसे पल्सेस होती हैं, दे हैव लेग्यूम्स इन देयर नोड्स, गांठे टाइप की सी होती है उनकी जड़ों में. ठीक है, so that is very good for fixing nitrogen in the soil, and nitrogen is also one of the very important elements for the growth of plants. ठीक है, चलो. Okay, let's see question number 8. Spirogyra is a kind of, your options are, it's a virus, fungi, algae, or fertilizer that kills algae. Spirogyra. आई थिंक आगे जो पिक्चर है वो स्पाइरो वगैरह की ही है. लेट मी. Okay. Yes, everyone. It's a kind of algae. I just looked on to this is the picture that is available on Google. Okay, it's a kind of algae. Okay. And I don't know, guys, you might find it very weird, but I really like algae. मतलब खाती नहीं हूँ मैं. ठीक है. But you must have noticed, no, in mountainous areas or in some wet areas, there are some stones. Sometimes the roads that are covered, the walls are covered with algae. I really find it very beautiful. मतलब मुझे personally ऐसा लगता है कि it's so nature touched. That's what I feel. So yeah, thank God somebody is as weird as I am. Yes. So yes, green alligators. You know the green moss covered rocks. Yes, I really love them, and I उस टाइम पता है मुझे feeling क्या आती है कि at least there is some place where a human has not stepped upon a natural thing. मतलब पता नहीं, this naturally comes to my mind that otherwise, you know, if people start walking on that area also, it will definitely be ruined in some time. But I find it very aesthetic actually. Yes, Amukta. So मुझे बहुत अच्छी लगती है. चलो, let's see the next one. Question number 9th, everyone. Okay. Scientists from the Central University of Punjab recently discovered a new species of marine green algae named Acetabularia jalakanyakai. In your options are Assam, Puri is in Odisha, guys, Hyderabad or Andaman and Nicobar. नाम देख लो. Acetabularia jalakanyakai. मुझे तो किसी श्लोक लग रहा है ऐसा, like I'm reading some some chants in Sanskrit. Okay. Andaman and Nicobar it is, guys, as marked in the question. It's a new information for me as well. So this is basically a kind of a marine green algae and has been recently discovered in Andaman and Nicobar. ठीक है, चलो ये रहा. अच्छा, this is actually the Acetabularia jalakanyakai in India's Andaman's archipelago. ठीक है. अब आर्किपेलागो याद है हमने किया था. व्हाट एक्चुअली वाज एन आर्किपेलागो? कैन एनीवन टेल मी? किसी को याद हो अगर अभी भी तो. हम इंडोनेशियन आर्किपेलागो की बात कर रहे थे. वी आल्सो डिस्कस द 4 इंपॉर्टेंट आइलैंड्स ऑफ द जापानीज आर्किपेलागो. व्हाट वाज इट? शाबाश. तो ऐसे आंसर्स देते हैं ना, मेरा दिल इतना खुश हो जाता है ना. वेरी गुड. यस, मुस्कान, प्रीतम, अमुक्ता, ऑल ऑफ यू आर करेक्ट. आर्किपेलागो बेसिकली इज अ ग्रुप ऑफ आइलैंड्स. ठीक है. So Andaman Nicobar is also an archipelago. This is so beautiful. It looks like some वो ऐसे गोल्डन गोटे के बनते थे पहले. मुझे ऐसे याद आ रहा है. Some dresses it used to be there. ऐसा ही कुछ आइडिया दे रहा है मुझे. And it's actually very pretty, very pretty. Right. चलो. Let's move. Stir over Padma Awards continues in Bengal. So while the CPIM welcomed Buddha Dev's decision, Trinamool said BJP is trying to win over left voters. Okay? So you have seen the controversy over the Padma Awards refused to die down in West Bengal, with 2 artists saying they have refused the awards. Okay? So I'll not tell you the name of these artists right now, otherwise वैसे नाम सामने स्क्रीन पे है. ठीक है. So they have actually refused the Padma Awards. ठीक है. चलो, let's see question number 10th. Okay, Sandhya Mukherjee, recently in the news for refusing the Padma Award, is a well-known singer, dancer, writer, or actor. And guys, if you are also you are like anywhere in Uttarakhand or any of the states जहाँ election होने वाले हैं, देख रहे होगे आप, भयंकर प्रचार प्रसार चल रहा है इलेक्शन का. अब every now and then, you know, they are coming to our homes also. 5 साल में कभी कोई नहीं आया. Never. ठीक है कि कोई दिक्कत है, परेशानी है, नहीं ना. वोट मांगने they're all coming up. So yes, so singer, guys, is the correct answer. ठीक है. So yes, अभी recently, guys, there was one of the parties, I'll not name any party, they had like पूरा group gang उनका हो ना पूरा आया, and they came and they said, madam, सो एंड सो पार्टी का नाम को ही वोट दीजिएगा. सो आई वाज लाइक मैं तो अभी 18 की नहीं हुई, 18 की नहीं हुई, सो मैं तो कैसे दूंगी. सो ही सेड अच्छा कोई नहीं, मम्मी पापा को समझाना है ना. मैंने कहा हाँ हाँ ठीक है वेरी गुड. तो आई जस्ट ऑफ कोर्स आई एम अबव 18. यस एग्जैक्टली. अच्छा द लैपटॉप दे आर गिविंग दे नॉट वर्किंग. तो खाली का ढक्कन दे रहे क्या लैपटॉप के. ओ माय गॉड. And then guys, 2 days ago, 2 3 days ago, another party then it came to us, and then they were like कि देखो बेटा आपको तो पता है कितना बुरा हाल हो गया है ना, नौकरी है युवा के लिए ना कुछ है. And I'm like yeah I know. So आप तो होशियार हैं, अपने दोस्तों को भी समझाइएगा दिस एंड दैट. मैंने कहा हाँ 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 बिल्कुल, मतलब दिस इज ओनली हाउ वी शुड बी कन्विंस्ड फॉर वोटिंग फॉर अ पर्टिकुलर पार्टी ना. मतलब सीरियसली. चलो. GeoBP expands with Delhi EV charging hub. So Reliance BP Mobility JV scales up fuel retail network by offering multiple choices. So basically, India is expected to be the fastest growing fuels market in the world over the next 20 years. It is also said that in the coming, few years, if I'm not wrong, by 2040 or 2050 or something, India says it will try to become a lot energy efficient on itself and energy self-reliant as well. Now, this is also about the charging stations for the electric vehicles, because of course जैसे petrol pumps are very necessary for the entire locomotion, for entire movement of the vehicles. If we are trying to move forward with electric vehicles, so we should have such charging stations also on the roadside and other areas. ठीक है. चलो, let's see question number 11th. Chalo. India's largest electric vehicle charging station has been set up in, recent question guys, Delhi, Bengaluru, Hyderabad or Gurugram. It was there in the article. I didn't tell you deliberately because otherwise obviously you'll know. So largest electric vehicle charging station. Okay, a hint for you guys. This is also the place where we have the headquarters for the International Solar Alliance. Abhi last current affairs session may be covered. The only one which is there, जो इंडिया में जिसका headquarter है, international body, also was proposed by India. Oh, guys, Gurugram is the correct answer. ठीक है. So Gurugram is the place where India's largest EV charging station has been set up. Gurugram is also the headquarter for the International Solar Alliance. ठीक है. International Solar Alliance was pitched in by India at the United Nations conference in the year 2015, and it is one of the only, if I'm not wrong, international bodies that has been completely headquartered in India. ठीक है. तो गुरुग्राम में है. ठीक है. सो देर आर अ फ्यू इंपॉर्टेंट स्टेशंस दैट वी हैव इन गुरुग्राम. अब 3 चीजें आप याद करोगे कैसे. जो इंडिया का लार्जेस्ट इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल चार्जिंग स्टेशन है, दैट इज ऑल्सो इन गुरुग्राम. द हेडक्वार्टर्स फॉर द इंटरनेशनल सोलर अलायंस, आप देख रहे हो मतलब सारी रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी की चीजें हैं वहां पे. ठीक है. सो फॉर द सोलर अलायंस, ISA का हेडक्वार्टर ऑल्सो इज इन गुरुग्राम. एंड इफ यू नो गाइज, इफ यू माइट हैव हर्ड अबाउट द INSAT, दैट इज द इंडियन नेशनल सैटेलाइट सिस्टम, almost like the Google का GPS, but it will be for the India and Indian subcontinent. और इंडियन कोस्ट लाइन से 1500 किलोमीटर तक को कवर करेगा, जैसे गूगल के मैप्स काम करते हैं. ठीक है. सो उसका हेडक्वार्टर भी गुरुग्राम में है. ठीक है. तो ये आप याद रखेंगे. चलो. All right, another BrahMos deal in the pipeline. It could be inked with Philippines Army. So while the Philippines signed a $375 million deal for the BrahMos supersonic cruise missiles last week to be operated by the Philippines Marines, there is another long pending deal under the discussion for BrahMos missiles for the Philippines Army, which could see progress in this particular time. Okay? Can anyone tell me, if at all you attended the session for the current affairs, the August current affairs that we did? Therein, we talked about the BrahMos missile and what kind of BrahMos missile, what kind of a missile was it? So, can anyone give me an idea कि वो कौन सी मिसाइल थी, कौन सी टाइप की मिसाइल थी? हाँ, वेरी गुड आमुक्ता. It was SAM. So, what was the full form of SAM? Just think about it. Let me know. Yes, very good. It was surface to air missile. Like I told you, there are different varieties of missiles. Some are air to air, some are surface to surface, some are surface to air. कहाँ से launch होंगी, कहाँ तक जाएगी, ठीक है? So this is SAM. So BrahMos is a SAM missile, which is surface to air missile. Surface से launch होगी और air में shoot की जाएगी, ठीक है? शाबाश. चलो. Let's see question number 12th. Almost at the end of today's session, guys. Just hold on. Let's see who wins. Which country has signed a deal with BrahMos Aerospace Private Limited for anti-ship variant of the BrahMos supersonic cruise missile? बहुत easy है. Philippines Marine, Philippines Army, USA और Peru. Which country has signed a deal? ठीक है. कुछ तो options बिल्कुल भी नहीं है. ठीक है. Okay. So Philippines Marine or Philippines Army में confuse हुए हैं guys. Basically the name of that particular thing is Philippines Marine. Philippines Army ने किया है but उसके behalf पे the name of that company would be Philippines Marine. जैसे इंडिया का ब्रह्मोस एरोस्पेस प्राइवेट लिमिटेड है ना, ठीक है, the country is India. वैसे ना it should have been company for more clarification, but still क्योंकि country का नाम भी ऐसा यहाँ पे नहीं था तो there could have been a confusion, but it is Philippines Marine. ठीक है, चलो. Strong winds disrupt Netaji hologram. So अभी आपको आपने पढ़ा होगा, we covered it in I think some of the previous sessions, because I very clearly remember that a hologram has been launched for Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose on the India Gate. तो hologram basically क्या होता है, with the use of lights and everything, a 3D image is created. ठीक है, मैं आपको दिखाती भी हूँ. So it says that less than a week after Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the hologram of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, basically guys ये design होता है 3D design, ठीक है, और imaging होती है 3D imaging. So it was switched off on January 28th and 29 due to wind, government officials said. So while a drone show and the projections lit up one end of the central vista during the bearing retreat ceremony on January 29, the canopy near India Gate at the end was dark. ठीक है, चलो मैं आपको दिखाती हूँ, तब तक just look on the question. Last question for the day, everyone. Okay, good luck. Chalo. Who among the following is a Hungarian-born scientist who invented the holography in 1948? Your options are Charles Babbage, Hans Lippershey, Dennis Gabor और Zacharias Janssen. ठीक है, तो होलोग्राफी जो ये आर्ट है, जो सिंपली जो टेक्निक है होलोग्राफी की, ये किसने इन्वेंट की थी? Okay guys, yes, the correct answer is Dennis Gabor. ठीक है, so ये आप देख रहे हो, ये इसमें नेताजी सुभाष चंद्र बोस स्टैंडिंग, इसमें एक फ्रंटल इमेज भी है यहाँ पे, है ना? तो ये एक्चुअल में कोई स्टैचू नहीं है, ठीक है. विद द हेल्प ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉनिक प्रोजेक्टर्स दिस इमेज इज बिल्ट. तो एक 3D इमेज बनाई जाती है विद द हेल्प ऑफ द प्रोजेक्टर्स, ठीक है. सो इसको होलोग्राफी बोलते हैं, इसको, और इस इमेज को we'll call as the hologram, ठीक है. So it was actually, this technique was invented by a Hungarian, like a Hungary-born scientist, and his name was Dennis Gabor. ठीक है, चलो, let's see who wins the quiz today. Okay. Okay. I don't know, guys. My throat is aching these days. I hope it's only a throat ache, nothing else. Okay. क्यों Zaid, क्या हुआ? What happened? Akhil is today's winner. Anything wrong, Zaid? Let me know. कुछ लग रहा है तुम्हें? So yeah, Akhil, congratulations. Akhil is today's winner. Then we have then we have Preetam. Then we have Shrishti. Then we have Zaid. I think that's what he's saying. Then we have Manasa. And after Manasa, can anyone tell me who do we have? I really can't see the name. I'm really sorry. Then we have Yashi, Shrivas, Amukta, and Tushar. Please tell me who is after Manasa. Oh, I'm really sorry, Zaid. I'm really, really sorry. It's totally beyond my control क्योंकि as I said, मेंटी का कभी कभी होता है, कभी तो मेरे पास ही लोड नहीं होता, आप लोग के पास तो और भी लेट होता होगा. ठीक है. Okay, okay. All right, guys. Really, really sorry, but still, you guys are there on the leaderboard. That really counts, right? So, okay, guys. Congratulations to all of you. Seriously, to all of you, and special congratulations to you, Akhil. Okay, so I think it was a good session. जो थोड़े बचे हुए questions हैं, we'll cover up in tomorrow's session. ठीक है? Don't worry, we'll not be missing out on anything. Preetham, if you are making a cry face emoji right now, then this hologram was created by your parents. Trust me. Okay, so you make sure that you're changing this cry face emoji to a happy emoji. Okay, and it'll all be fine. Okay, so okay, I'll sign off for now, guys. Thank you so much for joining in, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. And for the classes for current affairs, I'll update you accordingly. I have not received an update as yet right now, but as soon as I will get an update, I'll definitely let you know. Okay, so God bless you, everyone. Please take care of yourselves. It's actually very cold, and please do not fall sick, anyone. Though I keep on falling sick a lot. I'm really, really trying to work on my immunity. I hope I'll be better, right? So, yeah, everyone, I'll sign off for today. Thank you so much. And may God bless you all. Bye bye. Take care.